Zen Windows here in Portland, Oregon. I wanted to share this video with you showing what we're finding with a lot of these wood windows that are 20 years old, or in some cases, much less. We're seeing this with a lot of wood windows from different manufacturers. So these wood windows, in order to achieve that great look of natural pine or hemlock or any other nice looking clear vertical grain softwood, so they would build the window out of that softwood frame. And then in order to protect that softwood, seeing as how it's not exactly rot resistant, they'll put what we're looking at here is a cladding over the exterior, and they seal that to the glass. So in this case, it's vinyl, could be aluminum in some cases, could be fiberglass in others. But after a while, that seal gives way. The water then runs down the exterior of the glass, gets behind the cladding, and starts to rot the wood window frame out. And what's bad about this is it's doing it from the exterior. And so it's not necessarily visible that anything's happened on the interior until it's too late. So if you have clad wood windows like this, you want to take a look from the outside just immediately. During the initial inspection, you can kind of see it here where the vinyl cladding is bubbled, it's pulled away, it's warped. But there's no weep holes. And weep holes are meant to allow water to escape should water get into that frame. In this case with these, there was not any weep holes, so which only exacerbated the issue. But the water was getting in there. It started to rot out the window frame itself, and then ultimately found its way to the substructure of the wall. And this was 6 figures worth of damage. This is a 3-story wall, and this is an extreme case, but we've had others. This is another job where we're seeing the same thing. Fortunately, in this case, it did not rot out the substructure. It was all cedar, so cedar is much more rot resistant. But same issue that we're looking at here. And you can see this is the double pane glass unit. It ended up rotting out all of this softwood trim around there, and then the frame itself. So something to be looking for. Again, you're probably not going to be noticing it right away from the interior, since how it's rotting from the outside in. But if you're seeing any signs of moisture, is in the form of staining on the interior wood or the drywall that surrounds, it's a good idea to give us a call. We're happy to come out and take a look at it and give you the assessment. Unfortunately, while we can often tell that there is something going on, it's not until we get the siding pulled off or the windows pulled out that we can really see how much damage is visible. But this is just something we deal with day in and day out. But this is obviously a really extreme case. Fingers crossed, if you do see any damage, that we're going to catch it just in time before it ever gets to this bad. But that's it. I'm Mike with Zen Windows in Portland. If you have any questions or concerns about the windows in your house, you can reach us at 503-822-0843 or email us service@zenwindowspdx.com.